Let's go for a ride in one of the biggest, baddest crowns left in the world, ever in the world. Bainbridge 00, the Goose they call it for some reason. 10-speed 855 Cummins, straight exhaust, and lots of power. Drive it like a trucker. Want to, because it's a 10-speed, or you can drive it like an old man, like I like to do. We just use half the gears. Or when you want to go up a hill, you always don't need them, and you got a gear for every occasion. You can tow your house up a hill at 6 speed. Feel that big 855 slowing you down. Don't need a Jake on this bus. It slows yourself down pretty good with all those cubic inches. 855 cubic inches, originally 300 horsepower. We turned up the injector pump a little bit. We're guessing about 350. Then we got straight exhaust, and that helped it a little bit. And it doesn't need very many gears, but it's got 10 of them. So when you're climbing a hill, no matter how big the load, you can go fast. Cruise is right at 70 on the freeway. You can set the governor up a little more if you want to go faster, but that's where it's set now. You're right in the back, all four. The other way is 4-wheel drive, or 8-wheel drive actually. Both rear axles are driven. Take this thing in snow, sand, mud, and get out in one piece. This is as big a crown as was ever made as a school bus, and one of the very heaviest with the very largest engine crown offered in a school bus, the 855. It has a 10-speed manual truck transmission, big Fuller-Eaton transmission. Pretty easy to drive if you go through all 10. A little trickier to drive if you skip gears, but worth it so you don't shift so much. It took me about an hour to learn how to drive the bus, and I'm still in that hour. I'm really getting my practice in. So I may miss a year or two, but I won't miss anything serious. She's a sweet driver and very forgiving. She took the gear anyway. I'm still learning how to do the long shifts. What a view. A little fire going over there, sadly, but what a beautiful view. California is so beautiful. This bus actually is from Washington State, so no rust because of the crown, it's aluminum, and no sun damage on all the rubber. The biggest problem with the California crowns is all the windows rattle because all the insulation goes bad from the heat. Well, the windows in this bus hardly has any rattles at all. Remarkably, it's quietest crown I ever rode in from a standpoint of we're on a really bad road right here. And there isn't much going on. You hear the brake noise more than anything else. Most crowns going over this road sound like a trash can rolling down a hill because all the windows are rattling. This bus, the windows don't rattle. So it's just better than any other crown I've ever had the privilege of driving. You can see how bumpy the road is just watching me going up and down. She just pulls right away. You don't have to downshift. It just pulls right away. 1,000 RPM up there just like that. 1,000, 1,500. That's not even half throttle. You can still get some roundness, but boy, you got to work at it. Down the freeway just a little bit. That open three-wheel motorcycle thing really cool. I usually call those, I forget what they call them. Very cool. Okay, a little freeway run here. accelerating. We're at 67. We're going to have to back out of here in a second. Ahead of the traffic. This bus does not require downshifting for those driving. Excuse me, on the road, she drives right up the hills.